All right, I'm not so much telling you how to do this as I am showing you how I was able to do it. I'd never replaced a cell phone battery before, but I did a little research and here's how it went. Replacing the original battery in my iPhone 6 using a kit that I bought from Coolig. We have the accessories. Here's the battery. First thing I'm going to do is put the suction cup on the screen. We'll need that to pull the screen up after we take 2 screws out on the bottom, 1 screw on each side of the charging port. And to get those screws out, you'll need a pentalobe screwdriver, Pentalobe. And that comes in the kit along with a Phillips head screwdriver. Now it's time to pry up that screen. There we go, just slid in. And the way this is made, it's thinner right there on the end, and this a little thicker. It prevents you from sticking that pick in too far, where it can probably cause damage. So this is loose all the way up to there. It's loose across the bottom. Use that suction cup, pull the screen up. I'm not going to take the screen loose, I'm just going to leave it leaning up right there. So these 2 Phillips head screws have to come off. Then I can detach the ribbon cable that goes from the phone to the battery. And as a plus for this kit, these screwdrivers are magnetized. Now this little cover should come up. This is what we need to disconnect right here. And I tried using this little pick, but I could not get it. So I'm going to use the point of this push pin. Now to get the battery off, there are 2 adhesive strips just like this on the underside of the battery, and the ends of those strips are folded over right here. You can see how I pried up the ends. I'm going to pull the adhesive strip straight back and hope it doesn't pop. And these are like command strips if you've ever used them to hang something up on the wall, where you pull down on the bottom of it and that releases the adhesion. Oh, there it is. I don't want to jinx myself, but if the other one comes out that easy, I should be home free. Dang it. We know that the adhesive strip on this side is gone, so I'm going to take this prying tool that came with the kit, try to work that underneath. Just putting that little bit of pressure, I can see where the battery's kind of bending in the middle, and you don't want that. I just saw the end of that adhesive strip. Let me see if I can get a grip on it. And then that will pull out, I'll be home free. And there we go. There's the old battery. So figuring out these adhesive strips took me a second. There's a pink side and a bluish side. Carefully peel off the blue side. Those are going to stick on the underside of the battery. And now before I peel this piece off, I'm going to plug the ribbon cable in, put it right over that connection, push it down with my finger, and once I know that's in place, I'm going to peel this back on the underside. Just going to set it down flat. And now these 2 little blue things at the bottom, these peel off, and you can push down the ends just like the other one was. Now I got to put this cover back on and put the 2 Phillips head screws back in. I left the screen attached. I should be able to just fold it down and snap it into place. I'm going to start up at the top and then work my way down the sides just like that. And before I put those screws in down at the bottom, I power it up and there's the little Apple symbol, so I think I'm good. I'll get the phone put back in the case, and Tuesday, May 19th, down to 11%, and all it needs is to be charged. It's now Wednesday, June 10th, which makes it a little over 3 weeks since I replaced this battery, and I want to show you one thing that I did not notice while I was replacing it. Look down there at the bottom, the manufacture date, November of 2018. It's now May of 2020. This battery is a 1.5 years old. Just be wary of that. If you choose to buy a battery from Coolig, you might get an old one like this. You can see my battery's at 32%. Now let me check when the last time I charged it was. 6 days ago, last Thursday, 12:45 p.m., I charged it up to 99%, and it's dropped down to now 31%. The battery does appear to be decent. It does hold a charge pretty well. I'll put a link below to this Coolig kit if you want to try it. Just remember that the battery I got, which appears to be working decently, is actually a 1.5 years old. But for $12, what do you expect? Hope this helps you out. Thanks for watching.